Good evening. My name is Josh Loach. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just got done watching Martin Hager's TED Talk. So, to answer some of the questions here, what are the factors including self efficacy with athletic performance? I think it's the belief in one's capabilities and abilities to prepare for specific competitions. Self regulation with athletic performance involves the conscious guiding one's thoughts, behaviors, such as getting into routines and actions and feelings to reach those goals. Learning through observation with regards to athletics gives an individual some perspective on what they must prepare for by watching their competitors perform or watching teammates that have skills the individual desires to attain or improve for themselves. Visualization, to me, is probably the most important of all these factors discussed, because if you have a clear vision of what you want, whether it's a goal you want to achieve or an idea you want to pursue, you can visualize it and make priorities around it and sort of guide your actions and behaviors towards that vision, towards accomplishing it. So it's vital for goal creation and prioritization as well, and that affects personal confidence exercises as well. The next one is self-talk. With relation to athletics. Martin mentioned motivational, like, come on, you can do this, focusing important cues and calming, breathe, relax techniques. Interesting side note is a few years ago, when I was much younger in the Navy Special Warfare community, we were trained by an Olympic coach who's an Olympic swim coach, and several times a week for over a year. This was back in 2003 and 2004, so it was quite a long time ago for me. But it was really, I remember the lessons that we learned very well. She would practice these meditation techniques with us sometimes, instead of just doing swimming lessons or swimming coach and just being in the water. Some of the time, a lot of the time, several times a week, she'd have us on the side of the pool just laying down and talking to us about imagining ourselves gliding through the water. Imagine the stroke that you're taking being more effective. Imagine yourself breathing, relaxed. And the way that she would talk about it, and the way that that she would sort of instill those messages in our mind was, it turned out that that was how we, or at least I, had the self-talk, in my own mind. Because when you're swimming, you're just searching for air, especially when you're swimming fast. Um, and I would just be focusing on that word, relax, relax, trying to slow my thinking and my heart rate down, like our swim coach had said. But anyway, moving on. How does this impact motivation? Cumulatively, I think all these different aspects of thinking impact motivation by increasing confidence and reinforcing desires to either drive harder or keep going at a steady pace. Martin talked about the SMARTER acronym for motivation, and that was kind of interesting to me, where he's being specific, meaningful, agreed, relevant, time specific, and engaging and recorded. Um, so, thinking about your own life, how can you use some of these same strategies athletes use to increase your motivation and performance and activity? I use visualization all the time to help me consider what I want to accomplish and how to get there and what priorities should come before others, etc. I think it's most important. It's my most important ability when it comes to goal setting. And the next one, I can also use relaxation management techniques, such as what I used to use years ago, which was the breathing and the stretching, muscles, music, and meditation. Next, the proposed 2 or 3 personal goals using the same structure Martin Haggard used in his TED Talk, which is the SMARTER acronym. So I have and I want to visualize myself exercising more every day. The second goal is to practice the relaxation management techniques for 10 minutes, same ones that I used to practice before swimming, before or after exercise at least once a day, and preferably in the morning. And then practice using the SMARTER acronym while finishing my exercise routines plans for the new year. But I've already wrote it down, so it's right here. It's been recorded, and I've already sort of scrutinized them against the Motivation SMARTER acronym. The final question, discuss your goals and how possible selves theory applies to your goals and your perceptions of control. So, possible selves theory applies to my goals because I regularly visualize myself getting back in shape, eating healthier, being a better father and better husband, graduating college and running three successful businesses. That's what I want to do while pursuing my intrinsically motivated mission statement. So, all of those sort of things do fall in line with my mission statement. And I fear becoming the antithesis of all these possible selves. So that's all I got, and I hope I didn't go over my time. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, so good night.